Hey coder, in the last video I showed you how I set up my web development environment and we installed a program called Cmder. In this episode you are going to learn the basics of this command line terminal and what is it really good for. By the end of this video you will be using the command line like a hacker. So let's jump into it. First, let's open up our Cmder terminal. I have it here on my taskbar. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Let's talk about what we see here on the screen. The first thing we see is the terminal. The terminal is the actual program that it's running, the interface that we interact with, basically this window. Control and mouse wheel scroll, and I'm going to make the font size bigger. The command line is the actual line that we are going to write our programs in. So this part here, I'm going to write hello. This sign here is called the prompt. This basically represents you and your computer. Up here we see our working directory. So visually, let's see this. I'm going to open up my File Explorer. I'm going to drag this over and let's navigate to C, users, and my command line is actually here in this folder, mstdev. So now that we know what we are looking at, let's actually write something in the terminal. I already have hello written here. Let's see what happens if I hit enter. It says that this is not a recognized command. This is because hello, it's not a command, it's just a simple text. So the terminal doesn't know what to do with it. Let's actually write a real command, a real program. I'm gonna write clear, enter. All this does, it clears up our command line, gets rid of everything that we wrote before. It's a quick and easy way to clean up the terminal. So now let's learn how to navigate between folders. With the point and click method, it's really easy. We just point and click. If we want to go into the downloads folder, we just double click on it. How would we do this in a terminal? So right now I'm in my dev folder and I want to go inside my downloads folder. Let's see how we do this. We're going to type cd, and cd stands for change directory, and I'm going to write downloads, enter. And now our working directory changed to users, mstdev, and downloads. We are actually inside here. What if I want to go back? Let's say I want to go back to this folder. All I need to do is write cd ... and slash. This tells the program that we want to go up one level in the directory tree. I hit enter, and now I'm in the mstdev folder. What if I want to go to the root of the folder? What if I want to go to C? How would I do that? And I don't want to write, I could do it like cd ... slash ... slash. This is one way to do it, but there's an even easier way to do this. You can say cd \, enter, and this will take you to the root directory. In this case, is C. What if we want to go to the D drive? How would we do this? All we need to do is write D : enter, and Cmder will jump into its own config and profile directory. This is something preset in it, and if we didn't work recently in anything on the D, it will automatically go to this folder. But if we, let's say, worked in some other folder, then it will jump to that folder. For example, if I write cd ... it will jump back one level, and if I say C to change my drive to the C drive, enter, you see it goes back to where I left previously. If I say D, colon, enter, it will go back to Cmder and config where I was before. Let's go to our root directory, cd \, enter. Now we are on our D drive, and let's clear up this so we have more space. Okay, so now we are on the D drive, but we don't know what folders and files we have on that drive. How would we take a look at what files we have here? We'll type another command called ls, and it stands for list. Enter. And it will show us the files and folders we have. As you can see, we have projects folders. If we go into this, you will see we have a projects folder, we have a vids folder, we have a Windows 10 upgrade, and we have this Cmder folder. And also here we can see the hidden files. This part of the command, it's called a program. So ls is a program. Programs can have arguments. ls program has an argument called L. This stands for long format. It will give you a lot more information about your files and folders. So let's hit enter. As you can see, we have the same file structure here, but we have a lot more information. We have the read and write permissions, who created it, the date, and the timestamp. So let's create this up. So now we are on our D drive. Let's say we want to navigate to our projects folder. cd pro. I won't write the whole name. I'm gonna just write the first 3 letters and hit tab. It will autocomplete for me. cd projects, enter. ls, we see that we don't have any files or folders in it. So let's create our first directory. All we need to write is mkdir. It stands for make directory. And we need to pass in an argument, and this argument will be the name that we want to name our new directory. And we will name it my first project. Enter. ls, and there it is. We just created our first project. Let's navigate into it. cd my tab first project, enter. Let's say we want to create a new file. How would we do that? All we need to do is type touch, and we will give an argument, the name of the file, my first file dot txt. You need an extension if you want to create a file. Hit enter. ls, and there it is. We just created our first file. Let's say we're going to create a second file. You don't need to write the touch command again. All you need to do is on your keyboard, hit the up arrow key and hit it again, and you will navigate to this touch command. With the left and right, you can navigate to the part you want. I will navigate to this part and rename it to my second file, and I'm going to hit enter. ls, and there it is. We have 2 files created. Let me just clear this up. Let's hit ls again. We see our 2 files are there. What if I want to remove one of these files? How would I do that? I would say rm, and it stands for remove, my. If I hit tab, nothing happens. It will just show us the files that we have 2 files with the same name. But if I say s, then it will know to autocomplete. It knows that I have a file that starts with my s. And now I hit enter. ls, and my second file is gone. Let's create a folder here. Let's say make directory, and we will call it test. ls. You can see that now we have a test directory. What if I want to remove this directory? rm wouldn't work. Type rm test. It says cannot remove test. It's a directory. So we need to write another command, and it's called rd. and it stands for remove directory. And we write test. Enter. Alas, and as you can see, our test directory is gone. Let's clear this up. Okay, so now let's talk about why I like Cmder as a command line interface. First of all, visually it's a lot more appealing to me. It's a lot nicer than other terminals. Second, it's portable. I can just drop it on a pen drive and I can use it on any computer right away. I don't need to install another program. For example, if for some reason I don't have my laptop with me and I have to work from another friend's computer, I just plug in my pen drive and I can use the terminal from there. I don't need to install any programs on his computer. And the third reason is it has a lot of cool keyboard shortcuts and features. Let's take a look at some of them. You can easily find all the keyboard shortcuts if we navigate to the Cmder website. And here, if we scroll down, then we will see keyboard shortcuts. It has a lot of shortcuts. I won't go through all of them, but I'm going to show you a few. So just a quick tip. When I need to memorize shortcuts, I like to use Windows sticky notes. And I just put all the commands I need inside of here, and I always have it pinned to my taskbar. Let's see what this command does. It says it will traverse up in directory structure. We did this before with cd space dot dot slash, but we can do this if we hit Ctrl Alt and U, and if we hit Ctrl Alt U again, it will go up again. So this is a quick and handy feature. Shift Alt and 2, it will open up a quick new fast tab. So down here you will see that we have two of them. This is handy when we need multiple command lines. Windows Alt P would bring up the preferences. Here we can choose different color schemes, different colors, different font sizes. I won't go into these details here now. Alt Enter, it's going to bring us to full screen. Alt Enter and it will minimize it. So this is what I use for keyboard shortcuts. Now you know why I like using it. If you want to learn more command line programs, then go ahead and check out the video description. I will leave some useful links there. In the next episode, we will learn to use the Visual Studio Code Editor. As a bonus, let me show you how to open it up from the command line. cd projects ls cd my first project, and here I'm gonna say code dot. All this means is open up code editor in this file. Enter. And there you go. Visual Studio is opened. I hope this video was helpful and you learned how to use the terminal as a hacker. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.